The action's getting hot and sweaty down here at the Jalan Besar Stadium, as it is going to be an encounter of two sides looking for 3 points to try and finish the season on a high. As the Young Lions take on Tanjong Pagar United, it should be an absolute thriller. The opportunity for both sides to play with a little bit of freedom. As you can see, the league table, Tanjong Pagar looking to try and cement that 5th spot there and ensure that they finish in that position. Young Lions, they won't want to finish bottom. They've got a couple of games left, and 3 points here will go a big, big way to seeing them try to claw their way off the bottom of the table. So all to play for both sides for differing reasons. This is one of two games that is being currently played today. Jalan take on the Lion City Sailors. Now, let's not forget that Albrechts Niigata dropped points, as we saw in that league table earlier on in the week, which opens the door slightly for the Lion City Sailors. A 3-point victory for them today would ensure that they go back to the top of the table and give us a grandstand finish on the last day of the season. Well, as we always do here in the AIA Singapore Premier League, we like to catch up with the coaches and the managers before the game, and today was no exception. Let's hear what they had to say and their thoughts on today's match.
Coach, the season is nearing the end. What do you want to see from your boys in these final 2 games?
Well, continue what we've been doing, playing positive football, displaying a brand of football that the fans enjoy watching, and it's the same.
A loss and a draw against Tanjong Pagar this season. What have you learnt from those previous matchups?
Well, in both games, we were able to compete, especially the second game when we resumed the league. In the first half, we were good. We just couldn't finish the chances. But we matched them.
Luis Jr. has scored 6 goals in 4 games against your club. Has there been a lot of talk this week about shutting him down?
No, we're just looking at ourselves, how we should go out there and play a positive brand of football.
Noel Amshai, you get a few players back today, but you lose your captain. How will you cover his absence?
Faris deserves a very good rest. Income replacement for him will be Ridwan, replacing him as a captain. There's an opportunity for us also to try something out differently from previous matches that we played. So hopefully the boys will cope very well without the Faris absence.
You've conceded the first goal in your last 5 games. Is this something you've been addressing to fix these slow starts?
I've been addressing this issue from day one. We've been chasing games. First round when we concede, we were never coming back, and then the boys learn how to develop a mental approach, a good mental approach in characters. So they're learning. Hopefully today we won't concede any goals. That is our main target for today.
Just finally, what are the team's goals to finish off the season? Is it to just lock up 5th position?
Whatever position is good for us. We already developed a playing style. The guys know in preparation for next season. I think they have to show something good to the management. I think a good 5th possible 5th. We want to lock up 5th, but even if it's a 6th, it's already way above our expectation from day one.
Been a tough year for them, as it's been a tough year for the Young Lions, as it normally is, with all the youngsters trying to ply their trade. So it does bode well for today's game. It just means that both sides, the pressure is off a little bit. They can come out, they can play, they can enjoy themselves. There are a few changes in the lineups, which we will bring you very, very shortly. But the most important thing is that we do have football. There are fans here, which is great to see. If you are at home, please stay safe because of these very dangerous situations that are around us at the moment with COVID. Teams are in the tunnel. Fandy's just turned up as well and just said hello and given us a little tap on the shoulder just to say hi. Long time I haven't seen him. Ilhan won't be starting today in the starting lineup. His son, of course, who plays for the Young Lions. But the team's now ready to go and get onto the field of play and get on with the job. That's the most important thing today. It really, really is. Both sides will be keen, will be eager to impress. As you heard Noel Shah say there, planning already started for next season. So performances now could decide whether or not players get contracts and it will also give a base for the season for next year as well. So it should be intriguing. Young Lions, they look all ready to go. They look hungry, as you would expect. The junior side here in the AIA Singapore Premier League. Tanjong Pagar, well, they could have done a little bit better this season, when all truth be told. As we heard, they do like to concede the first goal, and they're always chasing games. That's not great, particularly if you are the head coach. The referee today is Clarence Leo. He will take charge of the game. There we see Ridwan and we see Jacob coming together for the toss of the coin. Lots of people watching, that's what he's saying. They'll all be at home watching. They'll be watching this game, and of course, Jalan and the Sailors are on as well. That game will be watched because the season is coming to a climax. Time for a quick photo and time to bring you the starting lineups. 6 changes then have been made by the Young Lions. Reza, Shah, Daniel, Zulkarnin, Denish and Zamani all miss out after that 2-1 defeat against Tampines on the 18th of September. Shairul, Nizam, Glenn, Hanish Stewart, Raul and Amir will all come in as Filipao looks to finish the season on a high with his young stalwarts. Well, Hazrin Jilani and Norlam Shah have decided to make 4 changes today. As you heard, no Farids, he's missing out. Rikuto comes back into the starting lineup. Ridwan will take the skipper's armband. He replaces Sharin. Prakash and Rusaidi come in for Martins and Naufal. But Luis Jr. is their leading goal scorer with 10 goals so far. Nisaguchi and Nishikawa down the left-hand flank have caused issues and problems as well, as we've seen. There is Hazrin Jilani, getting ready to watch this game. We are going to have a moment's silence for Matnoor Hussain, who passed away recently, an absolute legend in the Singapore football. Been talking to a lot of the old guard about him and his performances and the way he was, not just on the field, but off the field as well. A real leader and a wonderful, wonderful human being. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So respect shown to Matnoor Hussain. Time to get on with the action now as the players just get themselves in their little huddles, as is the norm and as is expected. The last few words of encouragement. Just to say 1 or 2 last words to decide how they're going to go about things. Who's going to start like a house on fire? Will it be one of these sides, or will they have to play their way into the game? All's going to be revealed over the next 90 minutes or so. It does look as though it's going to be the Young Lions that will get us underway, kicking from right to left in the red strip. Nice to see the fans here, as we mentioned earlier. Always important that they come out. Football is nothing without the fans. The players do love to play in front of crowds and Everybody singing and chanting as the Lions do get us started. Nice little flick there into Raul. Nice ball down the line. Can the quality come in? Good tracking back and just launched away though. Decent ball through and an early chance here. Oh, Glenquay should really have hit the target there. He managed to get in behind, caused all sorts of problems, but just couldn't find that deft touch to put the ball in the back of the net. What a start that would have been. Just broke in between the lines and, well, the angle just enough from Zarfan in goal. Just slightly mistiming that header. There's Jacob. Cheryl just playing it simple. Nazim doing the same. Raul just losing out on that occasion to Ridwan. And to scurry across there was Shakir. It's a promising start then from the young Lions. First corner of the game. Take it short. Ryan goes for goal himself, just blocked away, not far enough. The shot struck wide by AIA. Well, they haven't really started with the tempo, have they? On the turn, pulls his shot just wide, and again given away, and a real opportunity and chance here. Looks as though it's gone out for a corner. It did get deflected. Well, they're flying at the moment, aren't they? Tanjong Pagar seem to be all over the place. See what quality can be delivered here. Goes to the edge of the box. It's going to be a free strike. Closed down quickly. Now the counter-attack's on. That's a big, strong challenge as well. Joel Chu just twisting and turning, trying to retain possession. A bit of time and space. Harry Stewart in the middle of the park. Just fires that one out wide. Out forwards from Joel Chu. Ridwan back there defending. Flicks the header clear. Tanjong Pagar can look to come forwards now. Rusaidi just keeps it simple. Prakash helps it down the line. It's a decent ball as well. Here's Lewis Jr. Just poked away there. Ryan it was. Ball bouncing and bobbling around. In the end, it's gone in favour of the Young Lions. Tarfan launches this one long. Here's Ridwan. Ridwan delivers. Decent ball. Free header. 1-0. Totally against the run of play, but Nishiguchi makes absolutely no mistake with the header. It was a cool, calm finish from him. And it was a well-worked goal. That's his 8th goal of the season. It's the 5th time that he's scored the first goal as well. Decent ball in from Ridwan. And 6 yards out, making absolutely no mistake. Nishiguchi on hand. So the Young Lions having all the play there, but totally getting stunned with the sucker punch. Good one, totally upended by Karin. Challenges are starting to fly in now, and they are a little bit niggly. AIA it was on that occasion. In strong on Prakash. That was the first one, no real foul there, and just a little bit overzealous from AIA. Kuto will just look to switch play. Finds Shakir. Big diagonal ball, but easy for Ridwan in goal. Good closing down. Raihan just keeps it simple. Then a long ball from Shakir. Looking for the run of the goal scorer, Nishiguchi. Skips past the challenge. Closed down well. Ryan Stewart was over there, putting the challenge in. Concedes the corner. Can they make it count? Corner fired in is dangerous and just pushed away from Ridwan. Not properly though. Danger's still there. Fired back in, but this time no problems from the keeper. Harry's one of the two brothers playing in the sides today. There's the other one, Ryan. There's pace down that right-hand side. Ishikawa with the defending. Danger not cleared though. Flick back inside and Rikuto has to head it clear. Not far enough, only as far as Harris. Jacob. Well, that looked like a foul play, allowed to continue though. Raul. Gets the cross wrong. Little nudge there into the opponent. Play allowed to continue though. Well played from Ridwan. Cross just a little bit too close to the keeper. Given away a little bit cheaply. Well, one back though from Joel Chu. Well, you can see the commitment from both sides is definitely there. Referee needs to just keep on top of this. Here's Glenn Quay. Ryan. Little give and go. Thought he got caught. No, said the referee, so play can continue. Now there's time and space over on the near side for Ridwan. Well, there's a little bit of dismay in the crowd. They felt that the first one should have been a free kick. That was something similar. The linesman assisting the referee on that occasion. A little push and a nudge. Got to defend here now. Let's see what quality comes in from Rosaidi. It's not a bad ball at all. It's another free header, but it's not clean. Comfortable for Ridwan in goal. Ryan Stewart trying to make inroads down there, but had his pocket picked by Shakir. Shikau will be the man that launches this. But picked off quite easily by the young Lions. Here's Ryan again. Joel Chu. Thought he had the time and space to deliver but couldn't. Strong was Jacob. And the long-range looping effort goes high and over from Amir. "17 years old, Amir. Signed the Sherhams and the sports school as well. Amir Shafiz. There's Ridwan again. Keeping it simple. Prakash helps it down the line. Good strong challenge. Cheryl making no mistake with that. Big diagonal switch from Ryan. Just overcooked from Nishikawa. The ball into the box was comfortable again for Ridwan in goal. And they need a little bit of movement up front and no real movement, which is why Cheryl was waiting and waiting. Ryan just trying to clip the ball forwards, easily dealt with though. Nishikawa back there having to defend, doesn't clear his lines properly though, Ryan. And he's losing out though. Shakir showing his experience back there. Won't clear their lines though. Chance here for Raul. Little step over, great bit of skill from Raul. Raul going for goal. Went for the near post. Earned the right to take that on after that little bit of trickery. Raul Saimi doing ever so well there. Poor defending from Prakash, just got caught ball watching. Nice bit of skill though from Raul. There's your shot count at the moment, and it is a Young Lion still on top. Long range strike coming in from Joel Chu. Charged down though. Nice ball forwards though, looking for Nishiguchi. Just running out of a little bit of space there. Closed down very, very quickly. Too close to the keeper. Comfortable and easy for him in the end. Cheryl tries to play into the channel. Mikuto's going to win the foot race for that one though. Sarfan clears his lines. Nice little ball around the corner. Just too many red shirts altogether. Brilliantly kept in play there. Now a chance. Raul again. Ryan keeps it simple. Closing down there from Lewis Jr. He gets a little ticking off. Just upper body strength there and experience from Lewis Jr. .31 years old. Going up against a much younger man in Jacob. He's looking for that big switch. Finds the youngster, 16-year-old out here on the near side. Raul couldn't bring that under control. So here comes Tanjong Pagar. Great run from Luis Jr. Helps it forwards. Nisaguchi for a second. Good save from Ridwan. The follow-up from Luis. Another good save. Tanjong Pagar scrambling again and getting away with it. Nishikawa. That's intended for Ridwan at the far post, but Raul just lets it run across his body. Cash with the ball in, easily headed away though. Shakir got just enough on that. Zarfan hesitated. He got out of jail with that one. Ryan plays it infield to Amir. Out wide. Glenn Quay, a little bit of time and space for him, drops the shoulder. Goes for the far corner and finds it. That's a great piece of individual skill from Glenn Quay to square things all up here. And you have to say it's been deserved. Tanjong Pagar have been on the back foot for the whole game and they have been leading. But take nothing away from these young boys. That is a really, really well worked goal. The little drop of the shoulder, bending it into that far corner. Cool as you like. Glenn Quay levels things up in the 23rd minute.
Sorry, correction, goal scorer for Young Lions is number 39, Glenn Quay.
Well, this game's going to be quite open, you feel. Prakash, decent ball in. Luis Jr. trying to create the yard for himself. Closed down quickly. Gets the ball back into the box, blocked away from Nazim. Fatullah mopping things up. Here's Luis Jr. again. Looks for the give and go. Ishiguchi just couldn't find a white shirt then. Mono draw last time out for Tanjong Pagar. There's a scoreline that saw them draw against Hougang. Kyril Emery coming off the bench to get the goal. Cheryl tries to fire it forwards. Nice little cushioned header though, and Tanjong Pagar play between the lines, and the big switch is on if Ridwan can see it. Ishiguchi does well. Rehan Here's Ridwan again. Tries to just dink one forwards. Easily cut out though. Big, strong, solid header. Rehan with the loose ball again. Lewis Jr. goes to ground play, allowed to continue. Challenge coming in from behind. Fired into the middle, but again, the run from Rosidi just off kilter, as it were. It goes through to the keeper, and it's look as though Glencoe has a bit of a problem. Doesn't look good at all, so the sides will come to the touchline and have a bit of a water break while the man that scored the equaliser gets a little bit of attention. There he is. Fandi Ahmad, of course, the legend. As mentioned, did say a little hello to us a bit earlier on. Great to see the fans out as well. It's always impressive and always nice that they come down and support the teams. Well, some good moves there from one of the youngsters in the front. Little disco dancing. Means that the sides have had their water break now, so Glencoe will have to come off the field of play, which is exactly what's happening, before he's allowed to go back on. Doesn't look 100% right, but I'm sure he'll want to carry on. Sportingly, they give the ball back. Well, nearly half an hour gone. It's flown by because it's been nice and open and lots of opportunities. The game is still 0-0, Geylang and Lion City Sailors. Lion City Sailors need to win that if they want to take the league all the way to the end. Nishiguchi. Prakash with the ball in. Lewis Jr. with a header! Looked as though it was dipping just underneath. The whistle's gone for offside though. Ridwan not wanting to take the chance. Just flicks it over the crossbar. Decent ball in, and you could see there coming from an offside position. Correct decision by the officials. Shakir Hamza doing well there, just letting the ball roll across him. Nice build-up. Amir, lovely ball play forwards for Ryan. Ryan bearing down on goal. He's going to go himself here. Just a slightly heavy touch allowed Nishikawa to get back into position with that sliding challenge. That was a golden opportunity there for the young Lions to take the lead. Just that first touch letting him down. It just came off his knee, as you saw, as it was It was 27-year-old, the Japanese fullback, Nishikawa, that managed to get back into position. All fired in. It's cleared, but not far enough, only as far as Joel Chu. Goes for the return ball. Pulls it back. Great pullback as well. No real pace in the strike. He'll get another bite of the cherry. Karin should have done better there. They now win their 4th corner out of the game. Great pullback that was from Joel Chu. Karin should have done better with the first one, but wins another corner with the second one. This time it's deep. Comfortable keeping in the end. Oh, he's not happy, Zarfan. He's entitled to go for the ball. Nazim. Bit of a delayed reaction there from Zarfan. He wasn't happy, was he? Ishiguchi just gets caught and just banged his head, I think, into Harry Stewart. There. Just coming together more than anything. So an opportunity again for Tanjong Pagar to throw one forwards. Kuto's come up from the back and he's the target. Wins the header. Zaidi. Solid defending in the end. Needed to be spot on there from Nazim. Nishiguchi. Here's Luis. Luis Jr. Good save. Ridwan at full stretch down to his left-hand side. Needed to be right on guard there. Luis Jr. just creating that yard for himself, skipping past the challenge. Solid save from him. Can they make it count? Tanjong Pagar. Ball drilled in, just flicked away clear, and there's an acre of space to move into here. Nice ball threaded through, looking for Glenn Quay again. He lays it off. The red shirt's in the box, and not wanting to take the chance was Rehan. He got back in there and cleared his lines. No nonsense defending. Only 4 red shirts in the box. They're going to wait now for another one to join in. I think it was that made his way in there. He's the target. Wins the header. Comfortable for Zarfan. Pagar's just slowing things down. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Guto finds Shakir Hamzat. Shiguchi. Was looking for the give and go. Well read though by the skipper Jacob. Joel Chu. Little flick back there from Kairin. Couldn't just find him. Raul gets on the ball. That's a lovely ball threaded through. Just slightly too close to the keeper though. Amir trying to pick out Joel Chu for that return pass. Lewis making the run in behind. Ridwan tried to keep possession as well. Harmlessly behind for a goal kick. And the other game, the Lion City Sailors have just taken the lead. Faris Ramley on the score sheet there. Those are the reports that we're hearing. Bring you confirmation of that shortly. And we'll put them back to the top of the table. Nice ball threaded through there from Shakir Hamzat. Nishikawa, was he upended? No, said the referee. That looked as though the last touch came off Rikuto. That's correct. And the fourth official helped there a little bit as well. Well, I'm sure I'm not happy with the youngster Raul. That's when Jelani getting involved as well. Good turn. Fatullah doing well. Feeds it forwards for Nishiguchi. Ridwan and Luis in the box. Here's Luis. Just trying to flick it back over the top. Solid defending in the end. Here's Nishiguchi again. Usaidi. Tries to get the cross in, but just couldn't get enough angle on it. Ball just bouncing and bobbling around. Kairin tries to get things moving again. There's Joel Chu. Fatullah doing well to read that one. Nishiguchi, play allowed to continue. The referee pulling that one back though. Tried to play the advantage. That was good from the referee, to be fair. Tried to see if the advantage came off. as it is. Joel Chu goes into the book. Didn't come off, so because of that, yellow card, and brings the play back. Ball just floated in. Just flicked away from Jacob, the skipper. It's another corner. Pressure starting to mount now for the Young Lions. Going to get bodies in and around the back there to no avail. Zaidi will deliver. What quality can he deliver? That's the question. Not the best. Headed back inside. Little header back from Ridwan. Challenge coming in as well that the referee didn't like, so that's going to be a free kick. Slightly high foot there from Shakir Hamza. Well, they were both at that. Both Rikuto and Glenn Quay. A little bit of tugging, a little bit of nudging. That one was just a little bit too much. Shakir with a big crossfield ball. And it's getting very, very niggly now. Referee pulling out the yellow card. And he's going in the book. Just barged straight into him. Joel Chu. Amir playing it back out wide. Picked off quite easily by Rusaidi. Zaki Hamza gives the ball away though, back to Amir. And both sides just getting it completely wrong for the last 30 seconds. Kuto. Good ball headed forwards from Nisiguchi.
All right, ladies and
We'll step over. 2 minutes of time will be added on as the challenges fly in again. Rusaidi trying to create that yard for himself. And another little nudge in the back, and it's Raul who gets upended again. Side he's going to find himself in a little bit of trouble here and get a yellow card. Half time coming just at the right time here for both sides to calm and settle themselves down a little bit. Yellow card as well has been shown to the goalkeeper for getting involved. That was a very, very silly challenge from Rosidi. Nice confirmation. Rosidi Salami goes into the book. And Ridwan, the goalkeeper, got booked as well. Song has scored for the Lion City Sailors to give them a 2-goal advantage now. Looks as though they're going back to the top of the table to give us a grandstand finish to the season. Sunday the 10th, the Lion City Sailors will take on Balestier Khalsa. All they'll have to do then is match the results of Albrechts, who take on Tanjong Pagar. You feel that one could be a very, very interesting game as well. There is the half-time whistle. The referee making sure that everything's going to calm down and cool down just a little bit. But it's been an intriguing first 45 as both sides played an open game. Young Lions were the ones that created the better opportunities and more chances than Tanjong Pagar. But it was Tanjong Pagar that took the lead after just 7 minutes with Nishiguchi. Glenn Quay then levelled things up in the 23rd minute, and it's got a little bit tasty since then. Both sides desperate for all 3 points. But at half-time here at the Jalan Besar Stadium, it's Young Lions 1, Tanjong Pagar United 1. Very warm welcome back to the Jalan Besar Stadium, where, of course, the AIA Singapore Premier League is taking place. But a thrilling encounter at that first 45 minutes. Lots of chances and opportunities for both sides, but it's all square. It's 1-1. It all started off very, very well for the Young Lions, who were in control of this game. But it was Tanjong Pagar that nicked the lead before an equaliser from Glenn Quay. Let's have a look back at those first half highlights, because the chances and opportunities were more in favour of the Young Lions, and it started very, very well for them. The opening 4 or 5 minutes, they were camped in the half of Tanjong Pagar and created chances and opportunities. This was early doors. In the very first minute, Glenn Quay going very, very close. Just scuffed his shot, really, rather than striking through the ball. Could have caused all sorts of problems for Zarfan, but in the end it just trickled behind harmlessly for a goal kick. They did get caught watching and ball watching there, did Tanjong Pagar, but it didn't take long for things to change somewhat. Tanjong Pagar went on the offence, and Ridwan, with what was an inch perfect ball, played into that 6-yard area, and it was Nishikawa that got his 8th goal of the season from close range. That happened in just the 7th minute, and you just thought that Tanjong Pagar were going to settle down. They went close again at about the quarter of an hour mark, where Ridwan didn't just catch this header as he would have liked, and it was just easy in the end for the keeper to claim that one. But the Young Lions have been nothing but resilient. Raul with what was a wonderful little step over, probably the best piece of skill that we saw in that first 45 minutes. Jink passed the challenge and strolled his way into that 6-yard area, but getting the shot all so wrong, hitting the side netting. Tanjong Pagar kept pushing forwards, and a double save in the end it was from Ridwan. First off Nishiguchi, then off Lewis Jr. Lovely ball played forwards here, and you just felt for all intents and purposes it was going to be a goal, but that big toe there from Cheryl doing just enough to put Nishiguchi off, but Ridwan was the saviour. Then came the equaliser. Lovely piece of individual skill, it has to be said, from Glenn Quay. Everybody backing off him and just allowing him far too much time and space. Goalkeeper had a good long look at this, and I'm sure Zarfan won't be happy that he conceded this in the end. Went down very, very late, but take nothing away from the finish. Lovely, lovely piece of skill to square things all up. Tanjong Pagar then went the closest with Luis, who brought the best out of Ridwan, trying to fire across him into that far corner. But it was a big, long arm from Ridwan to push it away to safety to ensure that we went into half-time with things all square. Will we get more goals in the second 45 minutes? We'll find out very, very shortly. But we do know at half-time over, as Geylang International, take on the Lion City Sailors. It is the Lion City Sailors that are 2-0 up, and it was Faris Ramley that got things underway for the Lion City Sailors before Song managed to double the advantage. That action at our Tampines hub. But here at the Jalan Besar Stadium, the Young Lions and Tanjong Pagar, it's all square. Who'll be victorious? We'll find out very, very soon. Very warm welcome back to the Jalan Besar Stadium, where it is the Young Lions taking on Tanjong Pagar United. All square at half-time, courtesy of Nisiguchi on 7 minutes, and Glenn Quay levelling things up in the 23rd minute. Got a little bit tasty towards the end of that first half, with challenges flying in. That's why 4 yellow cards have been shown by the referee. And I'm sure he'll need to keep hold of this game. He really, really will. Kyril Lamry looks as though he's getting ready to come on. The man that scored against Hougang in their draw last time out. We'll bring you confirmation of who he's on for in just a moment's time when the official lifts up the board. It is going to be Ridwan that's coming off. So Kyril Lamry will probably slot in on the right-hand side so that there's no problem. That would be straight, real swap, you would feel. Kyril Lamry, one of the most experienced players here in Singapore, the 36-year-old, 132 caps. The young player of the year, going all the way back to 2008. And still scoring goals. That's the most important thing. It is for Tanjong Pagar, and it is for Hazrin Jalani and Norlam Shah, who hold the helm for the Jaguars. Will the Young Lions do just as well this second 45 minutes as they did the first? Here's Tanjong Pagar that get us underway, kicking from right to left. Straight away. Ikuto with the long ball forwards. The flags have gone up though for offside. The referee's finally seen it. Ball knocked forwards, but that should be easy pickings in the end to just shepherd that one out from Rehan. It's a little nudge in the back though from Joel Chu. Time and space for Cheryl to get the ball into the box. Lovely little flick as well, just hacked away though. Anywhere will do. Well, the foul adjudged to have been there. Just a little nudge in the back. The referee wanting it from the exact spot. Just turning his back into it there was Karin. Karin just adjudged to have committed the foul. Ryan helps that one on a couple of high feet, but both players had their feet up, so referee allowing that one to carry on. Raul helps that one forwards, but only as far as Rikuto. Well picked off by Fatullah. Little give and go with Kyril Lamry. Fatullah looking for somebody out wide. Ishikawa makes the run. Nisiguchi on the ball as well. Well, there was a little tug back there, which is why the referee gave it. Amir with his shirt, his hand on the shirt of Ishiguchi. So Rosadi with an opportunity to put the ball into the box. Deep, headed back across, and the acrobatics from Rikuto just over the top. There's half a chance. Go down as half a chance as well. Nicely headed back, but the man who plays, or had played over in Australia, not getting it right. Someone's lost a shin pad. A little bit of a wayward pass back that was on that occasion from Hazim. Ishikawa will be with the throw-in. Tanjong Pagar look to change the focal point of attack. Prakash will look to take this, find Kyra Lamry, little layoff to Rikuto. Get the ball in the box though. Well, just waits for the contact, goes to ground. Kuto into Kyra Lamry. Zaidi. Kyra Lamry hooks this one into the box. Ishiguchi with the little knockdown, trying to find Lewis Jr., but couldn't. Here is the Brazilian. Couldn't keep that one in play though. Fatula working hard to try and do that, but couldn't. The ball blasted there at the goal scorer, Glenn Quay. He couldn't control that. Little nudge after the ball. Ryan Stewart adjudged to have been over physical. No intention of playing the ball. That's why the free kick was awarded. Kyra Lamry controls it. Adjudged to have handled. Just missed time there from Sarol. Close one. Lamry with a little knock on. Prakash battling away down that right hand side. Loses out and Jacob can play it from the back. I mean, it helped it on. It's a naughty little foul from Kyra Lamry. Knew exactly what he was doing there. Just a little flick out. Here's Ryan. Chu. It's a lovely ball play forwards for Ryan. Kuto in the right place at the right time. Nishiguchi with the ball back inside. However, the Young Lions regroup themselves and win it back. And Stewart with the ball in, far too close to the keeper, Zarfan, who tries to release it very, very early and looks for Kyril Amri. Good touch from him. Little step over. Kyril Amri! Well, that would have turned back the clock a few years. Did well just letting him roll across his body with the faintest of touches and then creating that yard for himself, looking for that far corner. Glenn Quay managed to do it earlier. Kyril Amri not on that occasion. Fatullah scoops it forwards. Nishiguchi trying to get in there. Jacob with the acrobatic defending. Well, he's got to be very, very careful as Rusaidi. He's on a yellow card. And Stewart is down. Hearing there's going to be an imminent change down on the pitch as well. It's as though the Young Lions are going to make a change. It's as though Zamani is going to come on. Raul does well to get the cross in. Hacked away to safety. Kyril Amri just keeps it simple with Prakash. Goal scorer Glenn Quay. Raul. Kind in. Cheryl happy to look for a different avenue forwards. Cheryl doing well. Tried the reverse pass there, Kyrin, didn't come off. Both sides guilty of conceding possession a little bit cheaply at the moment. Chu loses out as well. Now the ball pushed forwards into the path of Nishiguchi. Still has the ball, has some support coming now with Nishikawa. Elects to go himself though. Good block challenge coming in. Just hacked away and that'll be easily picked off by Shakir Hamza. Zaidi. Kyril Amri looks for the give and go. Jacob was there and that's going to go out for a corner. Not going to see the change until after the corner by the looks of things. Tanjong Pagar, they'll make their change now though. Prakash is coming off, Sharin is coming on, and that was signed this year from Geylang International. We are going to see both changes now. Glenn Quay is the man that comes off as well.
Substitution for Tanjong Pagar United, number 8, Prakash Raj, is being replaced by number 3, Sharin Severin.
So there's confirmation of the changes. Zamani coming on as well.
Substitution for Young Lions, number 39, Glenn Quay, is replaced by number 24, Zamani Zamri.
Young Lions doing well to out-muscle Rikuto on that occasion. Kyril Amri getting involved in the action again. Shakir Hamza. Decent ball in. Was that a penalty? That's what they're asking for. Nishikawa again. Free header, Kyril Amri. Brilliant save yet again from Ridwan. Well, he did everything right there, Kyril Amri. Headed it right down in the corner. Great reactions from the keeper, though. Great ball in. Good save. Corner. 5 white shirts in the box. Can he find one? Well, it was a free header there, but just miscued by Shakir Hamza. Could have let that go for a throw-in for the Young Lions. As it is, they put themselves under pressure here by keeping it in play. Ball just bouncing up and catching Shakir Hamza. A little slip off the pitch earlier. That's why there's an injury. Comfortable header forwards. Jacob just launches it clear. A bit of smash ball at the moment as both sides just booming the ball forwards. Ishikawa, great challenge and good tackle. Well timed by Ryan. Got it to perfection, to be fair. Launched again, looking for Luis Jr. Shown a lot of experience there, Jacob Mela. Good solid defending from him, getting his body across and making it very difficult. Goes in favour of Tanjong Pagar. Good touch from Shakir Hamza. Jacob again clearing it with his head. No free kick, said the referee. Play allowed to continue. Challenges start to fly in. Luis Jr. gets challenged from behind. It's starting to get tasty again. That was one. It wasn't given for that one. It was given for the next one. there. That's him going through the back of him on the second occasion. So Rosidi to deliver. Hangs it up. Just takes a little deflection back into the hands of Ridwan in goal. Good work from Joel Chu. Does well and wins a corner as well. Good play. Very good from the 21-year-old. Actually won the Alasale Award back in 2017, Joel Chu. Signed up this year from Tampines Rovers. Free header. The keeper's missed it. Everybody's missed it. The ball hooked back in. The keeper's fumbled it as well. What a chance that was. Ryan. Tanjong Pagar happy to just relieve a little bit of pressure and launch that one clear. Lewis Jr. with a little cushioned header on. Kaiwalam will get there. Lewis Jr. lovely ball forwards, and that is a vital challenge. But he caught the man. Penalty awarded. Nishikawa made the run inside. Did he make contact with the ball? It's a yellow card for Sharrell. Sharrell goes into the book. That is very, very close. But the referee has said penalty. Lovely little ball here from Luis. Oh, couldn't see from our angle. Let's have a look at ground level. Fantastic run. And he did catch the man. You can clearly see from that angle. So correct decision. And a chance now for Lewis Jr. to give Tanjong Pagar the lead. Which he comfortably does.
Goal for Tanjong Pagar United, scored by number 10, Lewis Jr.
Cool, calm, collected when he was needed to be. His 11th goal of the season. Just whipped it back across the face of the keeper. Into the opposite corner. Tanjong Pagar take the lead. Now a little bit of steel, grit and determination needed now from the young Lions. They got that little bit of belief in them. They haven't played badly at all. Lewis Jr. comes away with the ball again though. Just flicks it out wide. Rosidi wins the corner. Will that boost Tanjong Pagar? Rosidi clips it into the near post, not flicked away properly. Shakir Hamza it was with the follow-up, and Kyril Amri with the spectacular volley. Deflected wide for another corner. And they really are having to defend here. So Rosidi comes to the near side. Fires it in. Just flicked away by Jacob again. It's a poor pass back though, and now the counter-attack is on. AIA plays it forwards. Joel Chu with a big switch. It's not a bad ball either. Substitute Zamani. Still Zamani tries to fire it back in, and now the game really opening up. Kuto helped that one forwards, but the red shirt's there to defend. Fatullah. Shakir Hamza to Kyril Amri. Lewis Jr. on the far side. Still Lewis, Kyril Amri. Good defending from Amir. Snuck in behind him and flicked it away. Shakir Hamza with the double header. Lewis Jr. to Kyril Amri. Tried to feed it back into Lewis Jr. Big switch, looking for Ryan. Wanted the free kick, not given. Well, one back though from Jacob. Joel Chu. Kairin. Here's Joel again. Has support. Important sliding challenge from Shakir. Kyril Amri gets nudged from behind, and it's going to result in the water break. So both sides will come and get themselves a little drink. That's how long the ball's been in play. The ball hasn't been out of play in the last 5 or so minutes. Here are the goals. That was the first one. Great ball whipped in, and a cool, calm header from Nishiguchi before a little bit of individual brilliance from Glenn Quay. No mistakes from Lewis Jr. from the penalty spot. Easy pickings for him. There is the Singapore legend, Fandi Ahmad. Here watching on. His son Ilan not involved. He's their top scorer, the leading scorer with 7 goals for the Young Lions. Not involved today though. That man used to get involved, and I'm not just on about playing wise as well. Never one to shy away or back down was Noel Amshar. Big, strong physical presence. Philip Howell. Just wondering what he's got to do to try and get another victory for the Young Lions. So Danish Kayam is getting ready to come on to the field of play. Saw him just warming up on the sideline and taking his shirt or his training jersey off and putting his shirt on. Lovely ball played through. Flag's gone up though. That'll be close. Luis Junior trying to break that offside trap. Kyra Lamry just trying to nick the ball away there and come away with it, but couldn't. Sharon wins the header. And he goes for a throw-in though. Nishiguchi, Kyra Lamry. Look for the big diagonal. Far too heavy. There was no way Fatullah was going to get on the end of that one. Handball. Ishiguchi the target. Easily won with the header though from Nazim. Again wins that and carries on his run. There are red shirts pouring forwards. It's a little bit wide, but Zamani will get there. Oh, hoisted and looped up. Jacob's going to go and attack that, and a little bit of a fumble from the keeper. Oh, Jacob had stayed forwards. Keeper getting that all wrong. Zarfan in goal. Got away with that one. Goito, Shakir Hamza, Nishiguchi. Nishikawa's on the overlap. He fires one in, but it's straight into an offside position. The flag went up straight away. Very, very close, has to be said. Feet there from Fatullah, but just losing out. Raul elects to keep it simple. Playing behind, but Shaki is going to win the foot race on that one. It's absolutely bundled over. Just checked his run, Shaki Hamza. The big smile on his face tells you he knew exactly what he was doing and what was coming. Oh, 11 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Tanjong Pagar leading by 2-1 as they go in search of cementing that 5th place in the table. This result would mean pretty much that the Young Lions would finish bottom of the table, even if they were to win their final game. Goal difference being a big factor. And -5 behind Jalan International. They could only get to 16 points then. They would have to win their last game 5-0. They do play Hougang United, who they're going to finish in 3rd place. So they're going to be happy, but they'll still want to go out on a high. Ryan Stewart with the long throw down the line. Kairin. The nudge off the ball, wins the free kick. Quite clear. Still in this though, they're only 2-1 down. Put a decent quality ball into the box now. Anything could happen. Zhou Chu fires it, it's low, but it's hooked onto that far post area. Couldn't keep it in play though, but the corner has been awarded, much to the bemusement of everybody. Well, much to the bemusement of us up here as well. The referee going across to have a little word with his linesman. As you can see, that ball was clearly kicked back across by Jacob Meilat there. No contact, no touch at all. That is why Ryan was trying so hard to keep it in play. Another change, Raul will come off. It's going to be Danish that will come on for the remaining 7.5 minutes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, substitution for the Young Lions. Number 29, Raul Swami is replaced by number 22, Danish Ayun.
Nolam Shah just having a quiet word with him there, and Filipao, the three of them were together just having a little chat as Raul came off. Still 2-0 over at our Tampines hub as Jalan International trail Lion City Sailors, who will go back to the summit of the Singapore Premier League if it stays that way. Will this one stay this way? That's the question. Karin on the burst, tried to clip it through, picks up the second ball. He likes to retain possession. Nishiguchi. That's going to be a yellow card. There's no question about that. That's just frustration more than anything from Ryan. He's playing with his older brother and his younger brother. There, the arm, the pull, the tug, just seem to carry on. Nishiguchi, Ultimate Pro, just jogs on and carries on. Here's Rusaidi. The time and space now for Fatullah. Lewis Jr. Just keeps it simple. Kyril Amri's out wide. And to deliver, wins the throw in. They'll look to take their time. Move them on to 21 points victory here. Mikuto conceding possession as it played back inside. However, it's one back and the long range strike just over the top. Nishikawa had picked that ball up, had stayed in an advanced position. Would have been something out of nothing. Nice piece of skill again from Nishikawa. And Nishiguchi throws it in close to the keeper. Little nudge in the back though from Cheryl. Not enough for a penalty, said the referee. Ridwan puts his foot through the ball. Shake Hamza wins the header. He's come off worse as well. Concedes the free kick, and Zamani is gingerly back to his feet. Didn't look to be too much wrong with that challenge, to be fair. Both going for the ball. Back there defending Shake Hamza now. Amir helps it on. Good feet from Kairin. Zamani back inside to Joel Chu. Shake Hamza read that one well. Finds Kyril Amri. Plays it in the channel. Lewis has to run. Jacobs back there defending. Shiguchi closes down. Cool as you like. Ridwan just looks to play out from the back. Ryan up the line. Kairin. Solid defending though. Ryan was back there. Got his spot on. Change coming late. Jolchu is coming off. Daniel Go is coming on, the 22-year-old. Won the league with Albrechts Niigata last year.
Number 12, Joel Chu is being replaced by number 10, Daniel Go.
So I've been given the final minute plus stoppage time to try and make a difference. Ball fired in. It's a free header as well, again at the far post. Hoisted and looped right up in the air. It'll come all the way back to AIA. He's done well to win it back. Pulls it back as well, and the strike's just wide for the man who's literally just run on the pitch. Daniel Go, with his first touch, could have been a hero. Great work here from AIA, not giving up the chase and winning it back. Not a million miles away there. That would have been unbelievable had that gone in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has just indicated that there will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
So 3 minutes to be added on at the end of this one. So Zoife Dinesh is just about to come on as well. Can they hold out? That's the big question. Kyra Lamry. He's coming on. It is going to be Fatullah that goes off.
Substitution for Tanjong Pagar United. Number 51, Fatullah Rahmat, is being replaced by number 56, Alfie Danish.
So Alfie Danish. It's the last few moments. There he is. Just fires it in a little bit too close to the keeper. Clumsy late challenge there as well. And again, it's Rosidi. He's on the tightrope, he really is. That's the second time he's had a good talking to. I think because we're well into stoppage time, that this has been, or the referee has been lenient, shall we say. Just hearing that the Lion City Sailors have got another one. 3-0, they lead Geylang International. See, that's a yellow card. That's actually a yellow card. He's very, very lucky to be on the pitch, Rosidi. Picked up that yellow in the first half. And he's got away with one there. It looks as though Philibau's just going to throw everyone forwards here. This will be the last opportunity, you think? That's not good news for Danish, who came on as a sub. Rosidi's very, very lucky to still be on the pitch. So the ball launched long. Jacob wins the header. Nobody in and around it. Is that a handball? That's what they're claiming. It certainly looked close, but play continues. Nishiguchi helps it on down the line. Elfie just overplays that one. Wins the corner. Was that a handball? We'll see from here. Jacob goes up, wins the header. Then another header comes in there. Did it just clip the arm? But is it right next to his body? He's very close to him. I think all of the above. Might have been a little bit harsh had that been given. As it is, this is going to be the last little bit of action, you would feel. We're already 4 minutes of the 3 in. Kyra Lamry will just look to hold on to this in the corner. Full ball has to go out, not half the ball. The goal kick's been awarded. Referee checks his watch. There's still time to take about a minute for Dennis to hobble off the pitch. Jacob loses out with a header. Another little glance down at the watch. Play continues. Nishikawa does well to skip round the challenges. Finds Kyra Lamry. Elfie loses out. Jacob wins it. Now the chance is on. Daniel plays it into the channel. Nice little touch from Zamani. That is big switch cross field from him. A little pullback. There's still bodies up there, but that's too high, far and long. And that is literally going to do it. The referee blows the full-time whistle and brings an end to what was a pulsating game, it has to be said. Two sides desperate for wins for differing reasons. But a nice open game of football that did have physicality in it. There's no doubts about that. But it is Tanjong Pagar United that are victorious. Handshakes, high fives, fist pumps all round. So the young Lions will have to go back, lick their wounds and wait for the final game of the season, where they'll be taking on Hougang United to try and get 3 more points. But it was Nishiguchi in the 7th minute that gave Tanjong Pagar the lead before Glen Quay equalised to square things up in the 23rd. 67th minute penalty from Luis Jr. is what separates the two sides after Nishikawa had been clipped from behind. Full time at the Jalan Besar Stadium here in the AIA Singapore Premier League. Young Lions 1, Tanjong Pagar United 2. Confirmation then of the scoreline as we have a look back at the highlights, and it started so well for Young Lions, who basically were in control, but then this happened. Ridwan with a ball in, free header at the far post for Nishiguchi with just 7 minutes on the clock, totally against the run of play, but they got off to an absolute flyer. It was physical in that first 45 minutes. It was tasty, but a little piece of individual brilliance from Glen Quay made sure that the Young Lions got back all square. Dropped the shoulder, tucked back inside, looked for that far post. Zarfan in goal may question himself, but take nothing away from the individual brilliance here. Lovely, lovely finish from Glen Quay. That meant that we'd go into half-time all square. Into the second half, and Tanjong Pagar had some opportunities. Ikuto it was with the acrobatics, just couldn't get over the top of the ball enough to ensure that that was goal bound. Scooped over instead. But the introduction of Kyra Lamry made a big, big difference for Tanjong Pagar. And he did everything right here. He managed to hold his man off and headed it down into the ground, into that bottom corner. But it was a fantastic save from Ridwan. Did ever so well, the goalkeeper here, to scoop and spoon this one away. And pushed it to safety. Then the moment of controversy. Luis just rolls in Nishikawa. And then it was that challenge from behind from Sharul that the referee said yes, he caught the man and not the ball, and that is why he pointed to the spot. Kyril Amri with the ball in, the little ball through, and there's the contact, and that's the penalty. And there's the result, the finish from Lewis Jr., giving him his 11th goal of the season, and a very, very happy man to boot. No mistakes from the Brazilian then, as he just tucks that one away to ensure Tanjong Pagar get all 3 points. But there was a chance late on. Substitute Daniel Goh hadn't touched the ball until this happened. AIA doing ever so well here, chasing everything down, winning the ball back. And just look at this. What a chance, what an opportunity that was. His first touch could have been the hero. As it was just wide and over. And that was the last opportunity that the Young Lions had. So, match day 20 saw Albrechts Niigata draw with Tampines Rovers. The first time they've had a clean sheet in I can't remember how long. But the big news is the one at the bottom, which is Geylang International losing by 3-0 to the Lion City Sailors. That means, and the big news now, is that the Lion City Sailors go back to the top of the league table. It's back in their hands if they want to win. 4 goals better off than Albrechts Niigata, and their final games of the season come on the 10th, where Lion City Sailors will take on Balestier Khalsa, who still have 3 games to play, so they may be jaded when it comes to that point. As for Albrechts Niigata, they'll take on Tanjong Pagar, who'll be buoyed with all 3 points here and will want to be party poopers and spoilers, that's for sure. These are the 2 games that we've got coming up that are the 2 games in hand from Balestier Khalsa. They take on Geylang International on the 3rd of October, and then on the 6th of October they'll take on Hougang United before that final round of fixtures come. We hope that you've enjoyed tonight's football. It's been thoroughly entertaining, but it's the Young Lions that go down. It's the Jaguars that roar. Tanjong Pagar United win by 2-1.